Hey guys, Anna here with Canine Co-Pilots. I am here today with another update for Mr. Ryker. He's at a week and a day, I think, today. So I wanted to make a video real quick talking about things we've learned about him, where we're at with training and kind of where we're headed. Good boy. The main topic of today's video, realistically, is how we're adding some more balance to his training and a couple more boundaries. First things first, he's adorable. He's a really great puppy. He's a little bit obnoxious and a bit over cocky for his age, but that's all right. He's doing really well motivationally with all of the training. He loves to work, as you can tell. He's happy to offer me behaviors all the time, especially when he knows there's something in it for him, which this last week there has more often than not been something in it for him. So his motivation phase of training has gone really, really well. One thing we are working on diligently is his mouthy bitiness. He tries to eat your whole hand every time you feed him. So if you see me kind of waiting to give him food on this video or doing some things with my hands, we'll talk about that a little later in his training. I'm hoping to build some more skills there over this week. One thing we've done this week for sure is we've started adding some boundaries to his training, meaning there's some rules now. He loves to do things. He's super energetic. Good down, buddy. But he likes to get into mischief and he'll be a little over exuberant. He's a little jumpy. He's a little mouthy. We're talking about you. We are. Good boy. And those are things that are fine for his age, but I do want to make them go away through his training. So we've started to introduce corrections a little bit this week just to kind of show him the difference in being right and being wrong. For him right now, I'm using leash corrections, and I'm going to show you what those what those look like and what those are on this video. It's going to lead eventually to using the e-collar stim or some other things and verbal corrections. We'll talk about all those things. But right now, the main point of this video is to show you what that means and why we use them. And they're just guidelines. Ryker. Yes, good boy. They're guidelines to the right answer. So one thing I want to make sure of, yes, is that we're not correcting this dog personally, meaning if he pulls on your leash or if he jumps on somebody or if he leaves his place bed, those are good boy. Those are all things that do deserve a little correction, but they're not in a way that makes him feel bad about himself or anything like that. It's just to show him a comparison. What happens when I'm wrong and what happens when I'm right. Super dog. So one thing, especially as you've seen, he's getting a little bored and he'll jump. I have been very diligent the last week where I verbally, good boy, correct him there. That was a really good example. Yes. My verbal corrections have also been paired with a little leash bump at times because the didn't mean anything before. Now he understands there's more to it than that. You can't do that. As soon as he makes another option, like for me, coming back to me and sitting, or maybe if he sat in front of Lexi, I'll pay him for that. At this point in his training, I'm always offering him a positive reinforcement if he makes a different choice after a correction. So I'm going to just kind of pick up my leash here and show you guys some things, and I'll talk my way through it as we go. Ready, buddy? Okay, go place. Good boy. So go place means go to your bed and stay there until I release you. Right here, he released on his own. I didn't tell him that. So what I'm going to do, go place. Good boy. Is give a little bump on my collar like you saw and retell him what I wanted him to do. Okay, good job, buddy, which is to go place. As soon as he did, I said, good boy. I saw that he understood that I liked that. His ears came up, his eyes got bright. Cool, so that's a positive reinforcement for him. I released him right away because I don't want him to settle there. So now I'm going to give him another opportunity to show me if he learned what I meant when I corrected him last time. Ryker, go place. Good dog. And my goal here is that he stays there. Good dog. Nice. Yes, good boy. And I am going to pay him for that. He laid right down, settled into his bed. Good boy place. Okay, good job. And as you can see right there, the two examples, the first time he was like, I'm going to bounce off. I did make a little correction. He was like, oh no. The last thing I did, good boy, good job, buddy. The last thing I did was bad. And he's like, oh no, what should I do? And he tried something different. Good job. Even there, I had verbally corrected him earlier for putting paws on Lexi. Just there, I don't know if you could see it on the video. He went up to her. He actually stopped and turned around towards me instead. I noticed that. So I made a big deal about it. Good job, buddy. Let's show some more. Heel. So right there, I said heel, not go place. It's not a big deal, but come on, buddy. I'm just gonna use my leash a little bit and tug him along and be like, come on, dude. Good dog. He gets away, heel. Good boy, yeah. That's a good boy. Right there, as we were walking, he faded away from me. He got to the end of his leash. I gave him a little tug on my leash. That's a guideline right there. It says, hey, get back here. Yes, good boy. You can see right now, he's happy to stay there. He's prancing around. He looks fancy. Good job. Heel. Good boy. Uh-oh. Heel. Good boy. That's tricky, isn't it? Good boy, heel. Nice. Good boy. So you saw a second ago when we walked past it last time, he jumped on that bed on his own. I didn't ask him to do that. Good boy. Good heel. Nice. So I corrected him a pass or two before, and I was like, hey, don't get on there. Just a couple little bumps to show him it wasn't a big crime, but not what I asked for. I asked you for heel. He stayed here with me the last couple times. That's a good dog. Yes. And I'm going to mark that and pay him for staying with me and staying off the place bed. Come on, buddy. Good job. Nice. Sit. Good boy. Good job. Ryker, down. This is our struggle right now. Down. Yes, good boy. Uh-oh. Down. Ryker. Down. Good boy. Okay, nice. Good boy. Ryker. Down. Good dog. Yes. Nice job, buddy. Super. So right there was a great example too. He did a nice sit for me. I told him he was a good boy. I asked him for a down, and he offered me a couple different behaviors that weren't down. And then he thought, maybe I'll leave. I made a little correction, and he was like, I don't really want to. These are some of the things we're seeing now, where he's like, what if I don't? I was like, well, down. No big deal. He did it. Okay, good job. That time he held it till I released him, so he's doing super great. That's where we're at right now. Eventually, these little bumps right here will get less and less the more we're consistent about it, and we show them really good comparisons. If you stay with me, if you do these things I like, all is well. But even if you're wrong, I just need you to come back over here. Essentially, what I'm doing with this is showing him that a bump to his collar or my verbal correction means give me his attention, and we'll try something else. He's doing great. I'm going to keep working on that. We're going to keep working on that mouthiness because you about ate my hand, sir. And the jumping and the other things. We're going to make progress there. We'll take another video. I think he's about 5 or 6 days away from starting some e-collar introduction, which will give him more freedom off leash, and we can start adding to his training there. So I hope you liked the video. If you have any questions, please let me know. Thanks for watching.